So, who are you and where are we? Because
Okay, sure.
we're in your home, right?
Yeah,
This is
we're
our
at
home
our place.
office.
This is our home office. I'm Bindu Reddy, and I was a Google product manager.
Yeah.
And I used to product manage Google Docs, sites, and a bunch of other Google Apps products.
Yeah.
And now I'm out here trying to
Get a small company started, right?
trying to get a small company started with my husband, Arvind.
Hey, how are you doing? And
So,
so, yeah, who are you?
Arvind, doing the startup with Bindu. Before this, I was working at Google.
Yep.
With a bunch of different things, the Gmail backend, the AdSense backend, structured search products, and I worked at a bunch of different other companies before Google.
Very cool. So, you're a small company, obviously, only the two of you, which is one of the smaller companies I get in front of. But what are you doing now? You took like almost the last, 9 months?
About 7 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So we basically quit in July, and we basically hung out right here actually, and hacked together for 4 or 5 months. We came up with a very basic site. We had a bunch of alpha users come in at that point, a bunch of close friends who really helped us develop the site over the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And
What does it do?
What does it do? Okay.
First of all, what is it called?
It's called Likaholix. It's
Okay.
Likaholix.
Yep.
So Likaholix.
Is that like on friendfeed and Facebook now they have the like link? Is
Right.
that
It's
somebody
like-
who clicks on like a lot?
He definitely likes a lot of the stuff. Yes.
Okay, I've done that 16,000 times in the last year, so
So that's very well. So
I think I'm
you
qualified.
could be a Likaholix, yes. So yes, it's a simple way to, it's a fun, simple way to share and discuss your likes with friends.
Okay.
And discover new likes. So I could dive in and give you a demo.
Yeah,
I
that'd
could
be
talk
great.
a little bit about, the motivation behind it.
Sure.
But let me.
Adjust my monopod. There we go.
Okay, so like I said, fun, easy, simple way to create likes. So let's see.
So you
This
just
is, I'm actually logged into my account here.
okay.
And I can start creating a like and say, for example, I just watched a TV. You can like anything on Likaholix. So you can start with liking TV shows or books
So you can
or
put
music.
in there that you like Lost, for instance, or Heroes or something like that.
Yeah. Say I start with 30 Rock.
Okay.
So we have a little autocomplete feature which will complete, the TV show for you.
Yeah.
And same goes, for example, for Lost. I could do that, and there Lost shows up. So let me
Wow.
try. So we have a big database of all the items, like TV shows, music, movies, restaurants, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay. And once I choose 30 Rock, we pull up a lot of images and videos from the web. So you can choose to quickly add a few
Oh, wait a second. So you're clicking over here and it's adding over here.
Right, so you can click to add images or videos. So I
Okay.
can decide to play my video, see if I like it.
And that came from YouTube.
That came from YouTube, and I can include it.
Okay.
And I can write a little note if I want to, optionally. Yeah. And I can choose a link as well. We actually choose one for you, but if you don't like that, you can
Now,
choose Wikipedia or
where do these
Amazon.
links come from? Did it know that NBC.com is the homepage for 30 Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
So we cover
the
all the web.
genius of Arvind here.
So we mined a lot of open source databases and also crawled the web to figure out different links which talk about a certain entity. And in this case, 30 Rock, we found the page on NBC, Wikipedia, and Amazon, and sort of got that.
Interesting. If you put in like skiing, would it say like
So
Heavenly
we
Valley?
usually
Or-
see the
Okay.
demo there.
Okay, so we have, like I said, a bunch of items, and we have this
That's
figured
cool.
out, right?
All right.
And now I can like 30 Rock, say. Tina Fey was brilliant. And what we do is we give you contextual recommendations. So immediately it will tell you that Office and South Park are both related, and you might like Office or South Park as well.
Now, how did it do that?
So again,
So we worked, I mean, when you looked at the 30 Rock entity, you also saw a bunch of topics that we
Yeah.
sort of gathered again from the web and from different sources. And in this case, it was a comedy, it was Tina Fey, it was TV shows, and then we look at our database for other things which sort of are correlated.
Okay.
And
semantic
right now,
matching.
yeah, it's
right?
semantic matching. So we don't have enough data, but in the future we want to try and do sort of, as we get more users, we want to see like which users also liked it. We can do correlation.
Very cool. Cool.
So, I click and click through. Here's my, picture. Here's my like with the pictures and the videos and stuff. But you also,
You're gonna click the, yeah.
Yeah. So what it also does is it also found out that one of my friends liked
Like that as
30
well.
Rock as well. So it shows you that immediately, and you can start, if you want, start discussing with your friend about 30 Rock. So you can say, yes, you know, I found Tina Fey matchless, or I think Alec Baldwin's really funny as well. You can also click through and see who else on Likaholix likes 30 Rock. So there's a whole
Even if
bunch
you
of
haven't
people.
added them as your friends?
Yeah, even if you had not added them as your friends, you can see who else has
cool.
liked it, and you can connect with them. So you can say, hey, look, even I like 30 Rock, you like 30 Rock, let's be friends.
So it's almost like a forum for people who like a certain thing, like 30 Rock.
Right. I mean, the most important thing is it'll actually find it'll connect you up with your friends who already like it. But if you want to actually go and, look for other people as well, you can do that as well. So you
Now-
can actually discover your likes with friends.
I can imagine, like, when we go for skiing, I can imagine that skiing is too unbounded, right? Because
Right.
there's skiing in Switzerland, there's ski
skiing,
shops,
right.
there's ski jumping,
Sure,
there's
yeah.
ski, there's
There's
ski
a ton of
stars.
ski stuff, yes.
And so does it recommend, what kind of skiing are you interested in, or what area are you in, so that you can constrain
drill
a little
down.
bit,
Yeah. So what you could do is you can, when you're into skiing, right? You can
Yeah.
start off by liking something really broad and say skiing. Right now, I don't know if we have many skiers, but let's see.
Two eyes.
Two eyes. Okay. Okay. So it gives you a bunch of results which you can pick from. These are really broad results, but let's say I'm just like into skiing as an activity.
So there's Wikipedia,
Yeah,
SkiNet,
Go
GoSki.
Skis.
These are search results from Google actually being integrated back.
Hey, guess where that came from? You guys learn too much at Google.
So, I mean, you can select that.
Yeah.
And you can go on and say, hey, I like skiing. You might want to pick a picture. Also, you can add your own pictures. So if you're into skiing and you have a bunch of pictures on Flickr, you can add that.
Okay. Or videos.
Or videos,
Whatever.
whatever.
Okay.
I love skiing. And what it does really right now is kind of looks in our database and sees if anybody else is into skiing and matches you up with those people.
Okay.
I don't think right now we have many
I always
ski
try
likes.
something like that.
But
Although
let's
I
see.
have a feeling that eventually people will
Yes.
fill in, like
Right.
skiing,
Right.
photography.
Oh, look, I mean, it's giving you, recommendations for other stuff like.
Now, what if somebody wants to do a little bit something racier? Like, could this turn into a dating site? I'm looking for women in San Francisco who are who are smart,
Or smart. So yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
it matches you up based on what topics you enter. So for example, if you're into skiing, more likely than not, you probably are into some other kind of sports as well. So you can go and see who else is into the same sport, or who else you want to connect with. But again, we're trying to focus this in a little bit on your friends. So we're
Yeah.
trying to get people to get their friends in here, so you can actually have conversations with them as well. So in my case, because I've really only gotten my friends at the moment, I've got about 200 friends on the site.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm constantly kind of having these discussions with them.
And
you
they're
make
over on the
comments.
right side?
Yeah, they're
Those
all
are
on
your
the right
friends?
side. It's kind of similar, if you think about it, a little bit to, I guess, Twitter.
Yeah.
So it's, you can like people and people can like you back. We also integrate with Facebook and Gmail, so you can immediately get your friends on here. So
Now,
you don't have to,
does it know your location at all? Are you
Yes.
using?
So we actually get your location, so it does know that I'm from San Francisco, California. We've again integrated with your
that's interesting.
Facebook profile. So in effect, actually, if you
So it should know that you want to ski in Tahoe,
right,
for
exactly.
instance.
It actually gives you restaurants based on your location. So if I liked, say, Slanted Door, or if I just said I liked restaurants, it would give me restaurants in that location. So
And
it is
can you switch it?
location-aware.
So let's say I'm going to Paris for the
Right.
week.
That is not there yet. So
Okay.
we want to build that functionality, but yes, we definitely want the ability for you to switch it. So we do have a bunch of travel likes, for example.
So basically, the way the system is built is like all these entities have a location, right?
Yeah.
And if the user has a location, then we try to match them up. But we're still trying to work out. I mean, for lots of things where we don't have location.
Yeah.
So most local stuff, which we've crawled from Yelp and OpenTable, those things have location right now. And people can add their own location when they add a new thing, right? You can look at some of the international ones.
Can I, let's say I'm into skiing, can I put in, if you're into skiing, you should check out Heavenly Valley, for instance, and put a location, put that on a map?
So when you added
So
that, you can go
let's
to the edit
say,
one.
do you have a favorite ski resort?
Yeah, let's say Heavenly Valley, because a lot of people, I think that's,
That must be it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Ski Heavenly, yeah. So it recommended that from
Yeah.
Google.
Right, and you can pick. You can see
And you would
Tahoe.
have to, it's,
Right.
And
It's not Lake
It
Tahoe?
might be Lake
South Lake
Tahoe or
Tahoe.
South Lake Tahoe, something like
Okay.
that, yeah. Now, see, it would be interesting because you already clicked on I like Heavenly Valley. You
You
should
should
go.
have, yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Actually, we're not doing that right now, but it'll be
Yeah.
pretty easy for us to go and get locations for entities which we think are local. Like we can just
Yeah.
do it. Match it.
And yeah, look it
But
up.
it should be pretty
I
simple.
bet
Right
if you
now-
do a Google map search
Yeah.
for Heavenly Valley, it would tell
yeah,
you.
it's so since our I mean we can do that pretty easily.
Cool.
Right now what it does do is pull the Google map for like,
Yep.
so you can see a map
Yeah,
To Tahoe,
the
South Lake
recommendations disappear
Tahoe.
because we don't have anything else which has a location.
for South Lake
Yeah.
Tahoe, right? So you'll only get other recommendations within that location.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can, like anything, so there's like, you can like fashion brands, and so there's I'm a big fashion person, so I have a bunch of shoes. So example,
Jimmy Choo's.
Jimmy Choos.
And you get a bunch of
You
shoe
get a bunch of
pictures.
shoe pictures, and you can
Very
see
cool.
shoes, fashion. Love these shoes. And I have a bunch of
Okay.
And there we go. So,
So what's the end
goal?
goal of it? So
Yeah.
let's say you spend a week on this and you start putting in all
Right.
sorts of stuff that you're into,
Right.
and what happens? What,
Sure. Yeah. What's the point?
And right now you only have a few hundred people in here,
Right.
so it'll probably be different in a year when you
Right.
have 1 million people in here.
Right.
And
So the way we're thinking about this is a place for you not just to like express your likes, but you also have discussions and you discover new stuff. So already, for example, we used to eat out all the time before. Now we started, kind of cooking in and like getting frozen foods and things like that. And I had no idea what to get. So we started shopping at Trader Joe's, and I looked on Likaholix, looked at all my friends' likes, and there was a bunch of like frozen food, which I could go out and buy. And I actually bought that frozen food, and we love it. So we've seen, especially in real life, like recommendations from friends tends to be very, very good quality, especially for people whose tastes you trust.
yeah,
So the idea is to kind of build a personalized recommendations network where you can share your likes, discuss them, and discover new ones. And you can also, it doesn't have to be your friends, though we think that getting it from people you know and like is going to be good. You can also get it from experts. So say you're a, social media expert, and you can express your likes around social media, and people can start, liking you / following you, and start, it's kind of like you then become an influencer in that category or in that topic.
can I bundle my friends up and lock them into like a bundle, and so you can study the liking behavior of Robert Scoble's friends, or Tim O'Reilly's friends, or Marissa Mayer's friends, or whatnot. So because I don't want you to be able to get into my friend bundle, because I choose those friends very carefully. But I want to choose like 200 people that are on a specific topic. Like if I'm a ski instructor, I probably know 200 people who are really good at skiing and really have good likes and know, the best resorts and the best equipment shops and all that stuff. And I want to bundle up their behavior and share it with other people.
Right, so here's, we're beginning to think about these kinds of things, but we have something called tastemakers right now. So you can become a tastemaker for a particular topic, say skiing, right?
Interesting.
And then you can actually add ski likes, but not only can you do that, you can like other people's ski likes. Basically, you're saying, hey, I like this person's ski like. I think this makes, this is good stuff.
Yep.
And that basically you can bundle that together, and that will be your tastemaker. You become a tastemaker for skiing, and all your ski likes in skiing show up together.
Yeah.
So, for example, we have some people who are like artists here.
Yeah.
And they've got, like this lady here, she's like a sketcher, and she has a bunch of different art likes.
Now,
And they're
did she report herself as a tastemaker, or did her friends say this is really a good person in terms of art?
So right now what it is it actually, you can report yourself as a tastemaker.
Yeah.
But what we are adding, actually by next week hopefully, is we're adding what we call user stats. So you can tell how many likes of hers are art likes. How many of those likes were liked by others. So it's kind of like a user reputation where you can say, okay, this person's like a better tastemaker in art than the other person.
Is there any way to report to the system that somebody isn't good? Can I unlike them or hate them, or are there only likes in the system?
At the moment, they're only likes. We're trying to.
You're all crazy about likes here.
No, it's about, we've got some users saying, hey, can we, I think or can we dislike things? And
Yeah.
the reason why we haven't added dislike till now is we've also had a lot of users saying the site is very uplifting because
Yes.
it's about liking stuff, right? It's not about ranting and raving. I think we will have something which will allow you to report spam or say something like, okay, this is completely like out of line in
Right.
terms of profiles. But I think in terms of likes, I think at the moment, we think it's good to have good content on the site. It has a nice atmosphere because of that,
Yeah.
versus people like hating each other.
Yeah. How are you going to, do you have any thoughts about how you're going to make money with this?
So we have a bunch of interesting ideas actually. So first off, I think you probably know this more than I do, is that word of mouth is a very powerful form of advertising,
Yeah.
I think. And this kind of really, uses that word of mouth kind of advertising or influencing, I think in an interesting way. So we have a bunch of ideas, some of which are kind of really obvious, things like, once we know your likes, we can like give you targeted advertising, some of which I think are going to be a little bit more interesting in terms of engagement ads, kind of what Facebook's been trying for some time. I don't know if, I don't think we can experiment on any of this until we have some traction, so
Yeah.
we're going to wait and experiment with a bunch of different ideas. But I think-
Obviously, yeah, if I'm putting a lot of skiing stuff
Right.
into the system, then somebody like a Heavenly Valley can advertise to me because they know,
exactly,
first of all,
when you're a skier,
they
yeah.
know where I'm located, so they know I'm in San Francisco or nearby, and they know I'm into skiing because I clicked
Right.
15 things on skiing that
Right.
I'm liking, and so they know I'm probably a good
Right.
demographic to try to advertise toward.
Exactly. And they know I like shoes. For example, you look at my Likaholix profile right now, you probably know everything that I like. And it's very easy to be very targeted about, okay, this person's into shoes or this person's into home decor, and
Yeah.
actually start advertising to you based on that. And also if other people like the ad, maybe we could, promote that ad in your recommended stream.
Yeah. Since I'm already liking things on Facebook, and liking not necessarily, I'm not putting in skiing so much, although
Right.
on my profile you'll see that
Right.
I'm into skiing. I'm mostly liking either pictures or video or news
Right.
that people have sent me or something like that. And on friendfeed, I'm
Sure.
clicking like on tweets.
Yeah.
And even today, I wanted to bundle up a certain set of tweets around a conversation that was happening around a certain topic, and I wasn't able to really
Do that,
do
yeah.
it in a way that I could pass to everybody else. Like, I'm wondering if I could use your system to, like, Dave Weiner wrote 5 great tweets today on a certain topic,
Sure.
and I want
You wanna
to
add
bundle
those
those.
tweets, bundle them.
Well, I want to bundle them up and put them on a page,
Right.
like the skiing page, but
Right.
maybe Dave Weiner's comments on, on Berkeley
point or something.
Berkeley restaurants or whatnot, because people do that, right? They're over on Twitter and they
Right.
tell you 5 things really fast,
Right.
or they cause a conversation where 50 people start writing about
Sure.
one thing, and you want to pull out like the best
That's
10s.
a very good point. So we've been thinking about this. What we've done so far about it is, if you like stuff on Yelp or Amazon, we can pull that stuff because it's very easy to recognize what the restaurants are or what books and gadgets are. We've been thinking about Twitter too. So basically, looking at Twitter and trying to figure out. Say you tweeted about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Right now, a little bit of a challenge is going to be to try and figure out that that's a movie or that's that's music. But I think we're getting there with the Yelp and Amazon. That's a start. And we'll probably be able to pull out the things that you like from your Twitter feed or from your friend feed. We do have the reverse, which is once you like something, you can send it off to Twitter, friend feed, or Facebook, and then your friends don't have to be on Likaholix. They can be there, and they can like and comment on it there, and we can pull that back.
Yeah. Since you're talking about products, you're going to gather a very transactional audience, right? Because people who are into shoes, for instance, are going to be very heavy shoe buyers.
Right.
At least that's my theory,
Right.
and I bet that pans out.
Yeah.
Are you doing affiliate deals with like Zappos or with Amazon so that when somebody
Right.
clicks on your pair of
Right.
shoes that you put into the
yeah,
system,
you
said
get the
these
money or
these
whatever,
are the
yeah.
cutest shoes
Right.
in the world,
Exactly.
and all of a sudden 400 of your friends start buying
Right.
shoes.
That's again one of the more obvious monetizations. Again, we're not really thinking about that right now until
Yeah.
we get like some significant amount of users.
But I am,
But
and
definitely.
certainly I'm thinking about who's going to make that affiliate money based on
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah.
Can I tell you my Amazon
Yes.
affiliate program, and now I can get paid as a
Exactly.
professional
Sure.
liker.
That's a
Yeah.
revenue model that we've thought about a lot.
Yeah.
But we want to do it in such a way that at least initially to get the users first,
Yeah.
and to get them like doing real things for I'm sort of like trying to use the site without having the money aspect in it, and
Yeah.
then sort of figure out how to monetize it.
No
Right.
problem.
Yeah, and you do want to mark those things as like sponsored or
Yeah,
something.
we want to be very
Yeah.
clear
Yeah.
about like objectivity, right?
Right.
We don't want
So it's it's closed alpha right now.
It's closed
You're
alpha
going
right
into
now.
beta.
We're going to beta March 10th, 11th, and we're hoping that will be a private beta still. But
Okay.
we do want to give out about 3,000 invites,
Okay.
so we could get some people in. But each of our beta users is also going to get 10 invites because we've seen that it becomes much more fun
Yeah.
with people around.
You,
right?
you learned that at the Gmail team, didn't you? I thought that was brilliant marketing, and it was done to retard the growth of it, really, so that you
It
could keep
was.
up.
Yeah.
I remember I was working at Microsoft. I go, this is the most brilliant marketing I've ever seen, because every few days somebody else would get a bunch of invites, and they would talk about it on their blog. I got 10 invites. Come and join me. I thought it was great, but it was actually a brilliant way to retard the growth of it, so that you could scale up and buy servers and all that fun stuff. Tell me about the infrastructure here. Are you
Sure.
building on cloud computing?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so the site itself is hosted in a managed hosting provider. It's actually out of San Diego. That was the best I could find.
Yeah.
So we just a couple of machines, but we do a lot of offline processing, and that's done on EC2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't own any servers.
Very cool. And are you providing a widget or some way to get, like, I'd love to put this on my blog and say, these are the things I
Right.
like,
Yeah, so do
you
wanna
know.
show the Twitter and friendfeed thing?
No, you mean like an embedded widget on your blog?
Yeah,
Yes.
because
So-
that would be a great
Right.
advertisement
once
for
we get
you.
out of, or maybe even during the beta, we think we might do it.
Okay.
Yeah, right now
right now
it's
it's
closed.
all the links
so.
inside are you need sign in, so it's
Got
not
it.
much fun doing it.
So you can't get it, but that certainly is going to be something
Definitely.
that people are going to want,
Right. A little.
yeah, because
Nice widget,
if I
yeah.
spend a lot of time liking certain
Yeah,
things
you wanna be
here,
able to distribute. Yeah,
absolutely. And are you going to build any integration with friendfeed? Because friendfeed, I'm already liking things, right?
Yeah. So we have.
I have 16,000 likes in friendfeed. Can you import all my likes from friendfeed and sort of understand a little bit about?
Yeah, that's a problem that we want to try to tackle at some point.
Yeah.
We don't know how successful it's. So one of the nice things about the site right now is that a lot of it is about like sort of structured entities, which we
Yeah.
sort of it's not just a link, right? We
Yeah.
have topics, and we want to sort of preserve that as much as possible.
Yeah.
But we do have some friendfeed integration the other way around.
All right.
So we do integrate back towards friendfeed right now, which is, let me see, this is my test account, so I'm trying to log into that because I don't want to.
You can just use the username, I think.
Oh, you can? Oh, yeah, it says user, that's right.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go. See, actually, all of my likes have shown up here,
Oh,
the ones
cool.
which I've been trying out. And you can see, Tina Fey was brilliant, and actually, this is all my likes
That's
from the
cool.
morning. So,
That's
yeah,
very nice.
yeah,
Now
so
that's
you-
actually how I might be able to get them back.
right,
And it links over to your page?
right.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there it is.
Interesting. That is cool. I love this new world, how integrated it is.
Yeah, everything is like all super connected with each
Yeah.
other. Same goes with Facebook, actually. I think it must have posted.
How do you think business people are going to use this? Like, if like a Zappos, would Zappos build a community of people who like
So we
Zappos?
think, so for Zappos would be a good example, right? Where sellers on Zappos, they could basically create their profiles, and initially at least we don't want it to just be advertising. We want to
No.
actually like get people's real likes on there. But you could see them being experts in certain things. And if you go back to the link to the actual direct page, the link is actually the link outside.
Yeah, it could go to Zappos,
Yeah.
right?
So you
So,
can go click on that, and it actually goes to the site.
so we could imagine Zappos saying, here are our top favorite shoes, or shoes with new deals. So you could be like woot.com and really like your deals if you wanted.
One way you guys could make money, and you might think about this before turning it on, is let me claim topics and pay a yearly fee. Like, I want to own a skiing topic,
I see.
and I would have to pay $50 a year to claim that
it.
or something like that,
That's an interesting
which
idea.
would be
Which
interesting.
would
How
probably they make it too commercially oriented.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know if anyone would want to do that.
it might, but like Zappos, if Zappos could claim their term, they could make all their employees have a little bit different icon on that on just that page, or I'm thinking
Yeah.
something like that,
Could
where
be,
you
yeah.
could have moderators on the community, or super participants or something like that.
You can claim a particular page. Yeah.
Or even just be listed so that on the Zappos
Yeah.
page,
Yes. Yeah.
you could have all the Zappos employees' Twitter accounts, which there's 300 or 400 of them. So it could get pretty long.
Yeah.
So you could put, come in there and say, I'm a Zappos employee and here's my Twitter account, so that it would be part of the
Yeah.
page that, you could see all the Zappos employees on the Zappos page. Or if I like Heavenly Valley, a ski instructor at Heavenly Valley could be
Could be
listed
linked
on
off
the,
that page. Yeah. No,
that would be,
that page could get more rich.
Yeah,
Right now
it
the
could
page
be
is very
that, yeah.
simple,
Yeah.
and we could add a lot of stuff, including like Twitter is about Heavenly Valley and stuff like that. Actually, one quick thing I wanted to show you, that was the integration to Facebook, and immediately someone liked my,
Isn't that funny?
It was already there.
We're gonna like on top of likes on top of likes.
Yeah, so Facebook lost the like thing is actually because we've been sort of using this whole like verb, and sort of it's good and bad. It sort of gives it a different meaning. But
Very cool.
Sorry.
Any other things that you want to show
Yeah,
me?
so
Or?
quickly, we also have, I don't know if this is a good example.
So that's
but,
cool. Yeah, you're broadcasting your likes to
likes
Twitter, friend feed, and Facebook.
And you can import your likes.
Are you using Facebook Connect to sign into the site?
We're using the Facebook normal,
Or
it's
the
very
Google-
similar
it's
to Facebook
Connect.
integration, but
It's what they would call external websites.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in between. I mean, they've been changing it around a lot, but essentially it's kind of like.
But it would be interesting. So
So when
Google.
you sign up, right?
Yeah.
New user, we let you just use. I mean, you still have to create an account on our site, but you can just like go to the Connect thing and then we import all your friends.
Yeah.
And
Can you email to Likaholix and email a like to my page or into my
not
account?
yet.
not
But
yet,
good
but that's a
idea.
good idea. We-
As
we-
well as I am. Some people have asked for I am already.
Yeah.
Like, can I just I am a like to you?
Yeah.
I
That's
just wanted
certainly-
to show you.
There's certainly lots of IM freaks.
Sorry, what?
There's lots of IM
Yes.
freaks around the world. Yeah, people who live on Meebo and
Yeah.
Google Talk all day long.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you one last feature about discovering likes. So it's about, the idea is that if you like gadgets and books and movies, we actually figure that out and give you gadget, movie, and book recommendations. So it could be from your friends,
Yeah.
but it could also be because you just happen to like a bunch of cameras. So not only does your recommended stream contain stuff from your friends, kind of like how friendfeed or Twitter would do, but it also gives you likes based on what you've liked. So if you're into skiing, and if we have a bunch of skiing likes, we would actually recommend skiing stuff to you.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on what data is already in the system, but we're trying to actually basically come up with what we think is more personalized towards you versus just what your friends are interested in or what you're
Would you only present stuff that other people have liked, or would you actually go over to Amazon
We
and
do,
if you
yeah.
know I'm into photography, you're going to grab
So
everything?
right now, actually, so you can see the last two things, right?
Yeah.
These two are because they're grabbed directly from the web. So this is stuff which other people have liked, and this is stuff which comes out, which we've actually gone over to the web and found. Like, let me see movies, there'll be a lot more, hopefully.
Do you have a zeitgeist page for things like that are being liked
Good question.
right now? Or
Yeah.
We want to get that pretty
We-
soon. Yeah.
Here is the recommendations, for example, which went directly from Amazon, where we grabbed it from the web, actually not necessarily Amazon. So nobody's liked it, but still we're recommending the stuff to you.
So say Annie Hall, like I like Manhattan just now. So
Yeah, so he liked Manhattan, there's a recommendation for Annie Hall, and I'm sure you like Godfather too because of all the other movies you've liked. And we do have a Zeitgeist page, which is really simple right now.
Yeah.
It just gives you recent likes, it gives you popular topics, and it gives you popular people.
Okay.
Of course, it'll get better as we get more data, and we'll have more features, but this is all the stuff that people have been liking.
Yeah.
So you can kind of click through and see, who's liking
You
what.
can see that popular people list is going to get too long.
Yes. Actually, we're already like,
Don't have the same problem Twitter had of trying to put too many people, or
Right.
my upcoming page has too many friends on it.
Yeah.
Remember, I will bring a few hundred people or 1,000 people in here. Well, this is really cool. I'm excited to try it out. What else do I want? Is there going to be a bookmarklet? So as I go around.
Yes, we have one. There
Okay.
is one. It's right now.
For
I have
those who
so
don't know, a
many tabs.
bookmarklet is something you drag over to the
Right.
to the bookmark
So-
page, so you can click on it when you're on a cool site or
Right.
something.
So you can be anywhere on the web and you can just click on it and it will like it for you.
Now
And
that's
you
interesting because Feedly has Firefox Feedly has a little toolbar at the bottom of the page. When you hit
Hmm.
a page that another Feedly member has already been to, and it tells you how many people have
I see,
liked
have
that
liked it.
page.
I see.
And that
That's
so
interesting. Yeah,
so
I
as you're
imagine,
surfing the
yeah.
web, you could
You
see.
can see who else is like.
You know,
okay,
this
sure.
page, you know, like Heavenly Valley could get, 50 likes, and that would tell you that a lot of
Yes, a lot of people like it.
have liked that item.
That's an interesting concept. Right now, our bookmark app just basically allows you to create likes. But at some point, actually, somebody was asking for this yesterday. We wanted to actually give you information back based on, here are comments from your friends.
Yeah.
If you go to a particular page, or here exactly like the Feedly example is a good one too. So yes, definitely.
Very cool. Well, this is really cool. I'm excited to try it out, and
I'm excited
congrats
too,
for
yeah.
getting it done. It's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
step one.
Well, there's a lot to do. There
Yes.
always is when you're a startup. You have to bite off what you
Right.
small subset. I'm sure you have a list of all the
Yeah,
features
yeah.
you'd like to do on version 2 and version 3
Right.
and version 4.
We do the on list.
Of course, it's the web. There is no versions, right? So what do we do next week?
Everything, and our users have been really good too.
Yeah.
There's lots and lots of feedback.
Yeah, but I noticed a lot of my friends are on the list, so
Yes.
I'll join right in. You have good friends there. Lots of people from around the web who are pretty smart and pretty good, so I'm sure that you're getting good feedback. Very cool. I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah, great.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, how do people get on the list to get one of the first
What did it say?
trial copies?
Oh, okay.
Is there a sign-up page on your website?
No, right, and we're
Okay.
hoping to have the sign-up page it'll open up on March 10th.
Okay.
I forgot to mention one more thing. We're also going to have a private beta competition. So we're giving away 3 Amazon Kindles and 3 Nintendo Wiis to 6 people with the best My Likes pages. So
Okay.
with the best set of likes, because we really want
I already
to
have a
comment and
Kindle,
create
so.
content. I guess you have a Wii too.
No, I don't have. I could use a Wii. By the time I figure out how to do this, my son will be old enough for a Wii. So. Very
Okay.
cool. Well, thank you. So, where do I find you? It's LIKAHOLIX.com.
Yeah.
And just come over there, and you'll have a
LIKAHOLIX.
link for people to sign up and
Right.
stuff like that.
We'll have a link for people to sign up for a beta invite, and we'll send out the first 3,000 invites.
Very cool.